Hi, I'm Coach Майк Жижевски, and I'm here in Cameron Indoor Stadium. Actually, I'm in my office in Cameron Indoor Stadium, surrounded by pictures of the many great players who I've had an opportunity to coach. These youngsters became outstanding players because they paid attention to individual skill development. We not only try to put in an offense and a defense, we try to work on a day-to-day basis with the improvement of the skills of each one of our players. Over the course of time, you develop then good habits. In this tape, we're going to show you many of the drills we use with our perimeter players on a day-to-day basis throughout the whole year so that they will develop into outstanding players. I really hope that you'll enjoy them, and I think you're going to see that because of these drills, your players will become more ball-friendly, comfortable with the ball. Everyone's going to be a better basketball player if they feel comfortable with the ball. Hope you enjoy it. I'm really excited that Johnny Dawkins will now have an opportunity to show you how he works with our perimeter players. Obviously, Johnny is one of the great players ever in college basketball history. He's the leading scorer in the history of Duke University. I got him a lot of shots, and he hit a lot of them. But also, Johnny was the 1986 National Player of the Year, a lottery pick, a 10-year NBA veteran. And as good as he was as a player, I believe he's become even a better basketball coach. He's my associate head coach, has a great feel for the game and for individual development. He's going to start out showing you some of the warm-up drills we use with our perimeter players.
What we want to have them do now is take you through another one of the ball handling drills that we do to loosen our guys up. And we call it full court zigzag ball handling. And what we're doing with this is getting these guys loose. We're also getting these guys comfortable handling the basketball. Every one of these guys will be in a position where they have to handle it based on pressure, based on situation. We want these guys comfortable in that situation. So what we do is we have a situation where we have both guys with the pads at the end. They'll look to finish at each basket. Zigzag ball handling, JJ, take them through it. Crossover first. Wait, there you go. Giving these guys a chance to loosen up, give them a chance to warm up. And as you'll see, with all of our players, every one of them, as we mentioned earlier, goes through a ball handling routine. We have different routines we put them through. You'll see several of them tonight, but it's interesting. Every one of you guys, I'm sure, watched the Olympics this summer. The thing that stood out with me mostly was how ball-friendly all of their players are. That's nothing new here. We've worked with our guys all on handling the basketball, whether it's Elton Brand, whether it's Carlos Boozer, we don't care. Every one of our guys get fundamental skill work with dribbling the basketball. Very important. Good job, good finish. They're switching up the dribble as they go through, behind the back. All of them have to make a strong finish when they get to the basket. All of them have power layups, finish, see the ball in, concentrate. Step back crossovers. Simulating being trapped, full court pressure, taking it to the teeth of the defense. Two guys are coming at you, they're pulling back from that pressure to create space. Space so they can see over to throw a pass. Also space in case someone in the trap is moving forward, which is a bad defensive position. You're trapping and you're rushing somebody with a full court. Our guard should be able to beat a guy who's coming toward them in the trap. Good finish. Good job. What we want to go through next is a basket finishing drill. Now you're going to see our guys use the rim and finish. Use the rim and finish. They'll use a shot fake, take it up, go to the opposite side and finish. You guys ready? Start it up. Let's go. And what these guys are simulating now is the ability, you can be his passer, JJ. What these guys are doing now is learning to use the rim again, using English. This time, instead of being in a reverse situation, they're under pressure on one side of the rim. The ability to step to the other side and finish is something that they have to be able to do. Here you go. This is a good example. Here we go. Let's go, Dave. All finishes. Good job, JJ. The ability to use the rim. A lot of times when you're a smaller guard under there, guys are making plays on your basketball. The one thing that big man will not do is if you can take it to the other side and complete that play, he cannot go through the rim, so it gives you a shield. It gives you a little added advantage if you have good court awareness, if you're aware that you're able to use it to complete a play. A lot of times, as we mentioned earlier, everyone works on jump shooting, everyone works on some handling. Very few people work on layups and finishing with their perimeter players. And it's something that we've been fortunate to have like guys like Chris Duhon, who was mentioned earlier. We also had guys like Jason Williams, great finishers, come through here. But that's also something that we practice with our guys as well. And you'll see great finishers again for us this season. What we want to do now is we want to go into, and this is how we're going to do the drill. You guys have all heard of the drill. We're going to use the windshield wiper drill. What are we going to get out of the windshield wiper drill? First, these guys are told to make, right now in warm-up, we want to get them some shots up to get them warm. They're going to hold the balls, they're going to make 5 shots per spot. Baseline to elbow, elbow to elbow, opposite elbow to baseline. 5 shots, Tom will come in and shoot 5. Next spot, you shoot 5, Tom will come in and shoot 5. You guys can start up, I'll keep talking. You ready? Go. What we're looking for now is you watch Lee down here demonstrate. We're looking for the proper footwork. We're looking for them to get to the spot. We're looking for an inside pivot, for someone to come into their shot with an inside pivot, square the shoulders and shoot. What you'll find when you start playing really good teams, you will not get a whole lot of standstill open shots. It sounds great. We're going to run our offense. We're going to get all these great looking shots. What I found is watching our guys play, guys have been able to get those shots under pressure and in game situations are guys like JJ, who can move out the basketball, get somewhere, but still be able to be on balance, square up, and take a great shot. And so what you're seeing now in a mini drill, a warm-up drill, is an ability for these guys in this setting to work on what you'll see him do when he come off screens. The same footwork will apply, but from a different angle. So that's what we have working on right now with the guys shooting. Good job, good job. Next in. And as you see, like I said, it's totally footwork. It's the ability for these guys to go somewhere, be on balance, and knock down the shot. Good job, Lee. Good job. Footwork, Lee. Inside pivot, get there. Good job. Next in. Let's go, Tom. Go, Tom. Set your man up every time. Set your man up. Take him away and get there. Let's go, Dave. Good job, good job. Keep it going down here. Keep it going. You can see the progression of our players as we go from our juniors, from our freshmen to our juniors. You can see the difference in movement. You can see the difference in being comfortable. Right now with our younger players, they're in a position where they're really trying to learn to move a little bit and shoot the basketball, something that all your players need to be able to do at some point. You always have that thing as a coach, basically of skill versus role. Skill versus role. In other words, you have an obligation to all of your players to always try to develop their skills. That's all of our obligations as a coach, as a teacher. We have to do that. Everyone in doing that will not have the same role. In other words, you may have players that, because of where they are in their development, may not get the same shot like JJ's getting right here. But that doesn't mean that he shouldn't spend some time in the summer off-season developing that so that maybe as years come forward, one-on-one, guys, you have one-on-ones, that these young players will develop their skills and become better players. How do the European basketball players seem to all shoot the ball very well. It has to be because they're practicing it. Not just their 6'2" guards, not just their 6'5" guys. It has to be all of them are practicing it. Anytime you can set a screen and roll, and every one of their big guys can knock down a shot from 22 feet. That's skill development. That's skill versus role. If he's not capable of doing it, then you change that role so he's not getting that kind of shot in the game. But you still have to give him that. You have to give him that leeway to develop that in the off season, so that maybe it clicks in and you have yourself a more versatile player.
Okay, in the next segment, we're going to go over transition shooting drills. Wow, having Johnny Dawkins show you this is so appropriate. Nobody who I coached over the last 30 years shot the ball better in transition than Johnny. Let's take a look.
Next thing we're going to go into, and we're going to line up now, we're going to go through our wing shooting series. Coach Collins mentioned it earlier about players being able to come down, catch the ball in transition, and make a play. Well, it's very important for us when we play. If teams press us, we tell our guys to have an attack mindset. In other words, you press us, you're paying. So when we come down the floor, we want our guys to have the ability to catch the ball and make plays. So what we're going to have first, and JJ's going to go up first. First, we're going to catch it. We're going to rip through on the catch. So as he receives the ball, he's going to catch it. He's going to rip it through because we want him to be able to take the basketball and go outside of his space. In other words, we don't want him to catch the ball here on the run and put the ball right here. We want him to be able to catch the ball, extend, get out, go toward the rim, and finish in one dribble. We'll do the same thing as we start to come middle. But we want them to go outside their space. And really observe this, because you'll see some of our older players, again, being able to go outside their space because they drill it. It's repetition. They've done it. It's habit. You'll see some of our younger players and newer guys where they haven't learned right fully yet to be able to extend. It's going to happen over time because they practice it. It's all about the habits. Let's go. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Extend, Tom. Let's go, Tom. Get outside your space. Go. Good. Let's go. Take the ball with you, Tom. Rip it through. Rip it through. Good. Let's go. Now we same thing. Rip through, one dribble, finish middle. Let's go. Go swim with the dribble. Come on, Lee. Good. Don't walk. Don't walk. Get a pivot foot, Dave. Let's go. Get in there. Good job. Go at a pace that you're comfortable making the play. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right. Rip through, jump shot. Rip through, pull up baseline. Good. One dribble, pull up baseline. Good job. Way to stay with it, JJ. Good. Better, Dave. Work on your footwork right now. Good. Start behind half. Start behind half. Don't cheat me. Don't cheat me. Let's go. Start behind half so you can get a full sprint in. Start behind half so you can get a run in. You want to get a run in. Good. Let's go. All right, rip through, one dribble, pull up middle. Good, good. Good. Good, Lee. Let's go. Go somewhere with the Dave. Get in there. On balance. Let's go. Let's go. Behind half so we can get a run in. We're in transition. Good. Let's go. Good. Get in there. All right, go somewhere with your dribble, Tom. That's really big for you. Let's go. 15-footer in transition. Here we go. Mid-range pull-up in transition. Let's go. Good job. Good. Let's go. Good job. Here we go. Good. Way to call for the ball. Same thing applies. They don't get the ball, they don't call for the ball. 3 ball, let's go. Let's go, knock it down. Good job, Tom. Got it, got it. All right, that will give you an idea of what we would do in transition. Of course, we can create other moves for them out of it, but that gives you an idea. Dave, Tom, opposite side. Now, we're coming in transition. Except I can't get him the basketball this time. Timing's off, I don't have an angle. What our guys will do in that situation is they will cross. They'll screen for each other coming out, which gives us another look in transition, a secondary look for our guys that didn't catch it in the first flow of the offense. We come down and we cross them. Now what we'll do is we'll cross and we're just going to catch and shoot initially. After that, we'll catch and we will go. So if the guy's trailing them as they cross through and he's underneath them as they're coming out off the screen, as he catches the basketball, the defender's on his low side, we have him attacking middle out of our penetrating pitch situation. What he's going to do in this one, because we're not pitching, he's going to shoot it himself. Gotcha. Good job, good job. Good job, Lee. Good job, Lee. I got you. Got you, got you. Go. Good talk, good talk, good talk. Good talk, Lee, good talk. Good, good. Catch and go, let's go, catch and go. Good. Good job, Jay. Let's go. Good. Good, Lee. Good job. Curl it, go. Catch and go, catch and go. Good, good. Way to get in the gap. Let's go. Keep going, Dave. Keep going, Dave. Keep going. Good job. Let's go, Lee. Keep going, Lee. Keep going, Lee. Let's go, Tom. Good job, good job. Guys, bring it in. Bring it in. They've done a good job. You know, these guys have been on the move right away. Conditioning, ball handling, getting the feel for the basketball. They've gone right from a full court setting like that. They've gone into transition. So they've been moving a lot. So what we want to do now is give these guys an opportunity to see the ball go in the basket. Free throws are very, very important. We take pride in being, you know, one of the better free throw shooting teams every year. That's our goal. We want to be the best free throw shooting team. So we spend time on free throws. Another situation where if you put time in on it, it will develop.
Okay, now Johnny's going to take you through some of our half-court defensive drills. Johnny really was one of the best defenders I've ever coached. Let's take a look at how he's working with the guys.
We're going to go through a defensive segment now. Like we talked about earlier, we've gone through a fundamental warm-up segment. We've gone through a transition shooting segment. Now we want to go through a defensive segment with our guys. In this segment right here, what we want to have happen is you two guys stand off for a second right here. We want to have one-on-one, and basically what we have here is contesting and driving line. So working on our defense, working on our stance, and we're going one-on-one from the wing. There's a 3-dribble max on the player with the basketball. JJ's on D, Lee on offense, good, good. Good help, good help. Let the ball go through, let it through. Good D, box out, get the rebound, good job. Offense and defense off. Let's go, here we go. Good, Lee, good, Lee. Good, way to stop penetration. As you notice, let the ball through, Lee, let the ball through. As you notice, he helped at me, he faked at me. Good D, Lee. Lee is not the last line of defense right there. So when I'm penetrating, what he does is he's trying to slow my momentum. He's not outright stopping me and overcommitting, giving out a penetrating pitch 3. He's trying to slow my momentum so that my defender or his defender is capable of sliding, maybe and getting back in front of this guy and squaring him up. We know we have another line of defense behind him on the wing. So we don't overcommit that play. So when you see me fake like I'm going in here and you see them come out and help, they come out and help. They realize that if I'm out of control, like some guards will get head down, the charge is there. But then there are a lot of crafty guards out there too. And so they realize that, hey, they're not going to get a charge on me. So what they're going to do is they're going to fake and get back to their man. Good job, Dave. Good job, Dave. Don't let him get it, Dave. Come on. Let's go. Let it through, Dave. Let it through. Good, Dave. Hands up, Dave. Hands up. You got to get a hand up. Shot goes in. Perfect example. Dave did everything right. Was here. He has great defensive balance, footwork, everything. He's in front of the guy. And at the last minute, he guarded him with his face. Got to get a hand up, hands up, and challenge this guy because at this level, guys are too good that if you do not get a hand up and do something to distract them, and not just a hand up. What about voice pressure? If you really don't want somebody to make the ball, make a shot, then you're going to do everything ethically possible to not let him make the shot, which means you can't foul him and you're not going to start yelling at his mother or things like that. But there's nothing wrong with getting here and, shot! Anything you can do to distract this guy from making the shot. So he did everything right, except he didn't add voice pressure and he didn't put a hand up. Good job, Tom. Bang, but hey, it's beautiful because it's what we work on. That's your look, good left-handed lay. Now, what we're going to do is we would do that on both sides of the floor. But what we want to do now is I'm going to show you what we add. As you saw right there, JJ really had a finish that he normally makes. Tom hit the jumper at the foul line. Did you score, Lee? Okay, Lee and Dave, you didn't score, right? So basically what we saw is 50% field goal percentage shooting. So now we do what we do in the game. That's good. Guys are very confident offensively. Now let's add the help guys. Right there and right there. This could be, right now I have the manager standing right here, but you don't need to use managers to get it done. You can do this by yourself with one coach here. We're just doing this to simulate, just to show you kind of the positions that we want our guys in. Now it's 50% field goal percentage shooting. Now what we want to do is we're going to go the same drill and we're going to go live. Only this time we have help defenders. These two gentlemen here are in their normal help defensive positions based on where the ball is on the floor, which means they would be, as the ball goes to the wing, you would be in the paint, and you would be in the paint. Exactly. So now we're going to go through the same drill. We want to show our guys, and we teach our guys how confident they can be in getting up in somebody and defending, because someone always has your back. Someone always is there giving you confidence, talking to you, telling you you're going to be all right, keep them in front, giving you positive reinforcement. It makes a world of difference in how you play. One of the most intimidating things that ever happened when we played was when we played, I was here and we used to play other teams in the early 80s. And I can remember we used to talk all the time and Coach would get us talking and talking. And I used to think, man, we talk, and I'm trying to figure it out as a youngster. I'm trying to figure out, okay, where is this leading? Where is this leading? By the time I was a junior or senior, I realized that talk was a very intimidating thing. Most teams we played against really were not aware that talk could affect what they did on the court, what kind of decisions they made. I'm not going to drive the ball here as a player. If I see Tom back there, he's back there in a defensive stance and he's talking to me. He's talking to the guy guarding me. If he's talking that way, I'm going to be hesitant because as a guard, I'm a little selfish. I'm breaking this guy down, but I've also got the intent that I'm going to make this layup or make a finish at the basket. If somebody's back there and is aware of what I'm about to do, I'm going to hold off on that because I'm going to have a forced drive. I'm going to shoot a shot that's bad. It's under pressure, so I won't do it. So talk is intimidating. And it culminated with 1987 when I got to go to the pros and we played the Celtics and we played the Lakers. two best teams in Atlanta at the time. And both teams, Bird and Magic and those guys, talked like we talked. And that's when I was like, oh my God. I see a big difference between a lot of teams that win and lose around here. Teams that's winning kind of follow the same thing. Teams that aren't, that I had seen, and I was on one of them niggas, I was in San Antonio. I say, I see the difference. So you guys can see the difference. Teach, talk, have your guys communicating, very important. Let's go. Good, move. Let it go through. Good. And before JJ caught that basketball, beat my man and had basically a bunny layup. This time a little bit different because he has to think about what's going on with the defenders out there. He sees these guys back there, they're talking, they're ready. So now the key is, how do you beat them then? This is a great defensive drill, but it's also a great offensive drill. Because I've seen JJ on days where he still makes that bucket. I'm checking these guys on the opposite side to see if they're cheating. If they're going to deny their guys contest like they should. Let it through, JJ. Good job. There we go. That's what we want to see. Compete. Good job, guys. Good. Come on, Dave. You got to guard him, Dave. Good job. All right, last one up. Already the percentages are lower than what we had before. We're 0 for 3 with one more possession. 2 for 5. We're 2 for 4 the last go round. Let's go. Up a little. Good. A lot of different results, but that's giving you an idea. And again, this is something that we would do on both sides of the floor, giving our guys an opportunity offensively and defensively to work on what we want to have done. Things we're trying to check there, bullet points for us is talk. Trying to make sure these guys aren't cheating on help side and just playing a drill. We try to tell our guys all the time, imagine that you're in the game. Don't use this as a price of admission to play, thinking that if I do the drills, then I'll play the game. This is the game. We want these guys to understand this is the game. So you play it live, you use your imagination, you don't go in and act like you're going to help somebody in this situation and leave a shooter wide open because you're playing this drill 1-on-3. You have to realize you have a responsibility on the help side to guard your man as well. And so we check for that when we're doing the drill. On the ball, we're checking to see if our guys are in the proper stance, if they have the proper direction, directing their guys, if they're dictating to the offensive player and not being dictated to. We want to make sure these guys can keep our guys out of the paint. Very important for us. We want to keep them in front of us, keep them out of the paint. That's why we do all those drills when they're down in the stance. We do that so they can stay in front of people and keep them out of the paint. Next we want to go to is our two-man contesting wide. Two-man contesting wide. Great drill. From this drill, again, we'll be able to put our guys in positions based on where they are on the floor, where I can change up where they are at any time. Another thing that we can do is we can check their help. I can penetrate to see if they're two-man oriented and aren't ready to help. The best part about it, again, is when someone receives the basketball, it's live. So therefore, it's 2-on-2 live. If Tom receives his basketball, Lee has to put himself in position to help, and now he has to still honor his man because that offensive player is involved in the game. Shot goes up. One of the most important things, again, we made a great defensive stand. We stopped them. The next thing is we've got to get the rebound. Tougher than game-like in a lot of situations because of the space on the floor for these guys. The offensive players are going to crash, working on their ability to attack the rim. Defensive players have got to box out, get contact, hit their man, and pursue the basketball until completion. Something we have to work on. Guys, ready? Let's go. Get open, Lee. Good job, bad. Let's go. Shallow. Good. Good job. Come on back. Good job, Lee. Good job. That's what we want to have happen. Good job. Good contest. Switch it around. Cross. Good job. Cross. Right back, right back, right back, right back. Yeah, I know you had him. Wanted to stop that because, again, this is about teaching. We did a poor job on the cross. JJ came out wide open. It's good for him. He made a great read, but defensively, we had poor talk. And ironically, of course, we have our two younger guys out here, so neither one of them are accustomed to talking at the level they need to. When these guys cross and walk through it, as we're crossing here, these guys should be tagged, tagged, which means that they don't stay outside the lane and go, you got him and you got him. They come together, they tag, and they make the appropriate handoffs so they can still contest their men coming out on the other side. What they did was they allowed the guys to cross. You had little talk. JJ was able to come up above the defender. So now we naturally want to keep a ball man defensive position. That position is given up when JJ is able to go over top of his defender. And that's not what we want. So what we want to do is we'll have the same situation, same setup, and we're going to have them cross. Let's go. We're live. Good. Batter. Good job. Get open, JJ. Let's go. Good. Now get out there. Good job. Perfect. Now what you saw was basically the group before with the smaller guards, you saw the penetrating pitch along the baseline where they were able to connect. But what we want to have happen is, because we're stickler on defense, great job offensively, we want to have our defensive players know, if you've been beat baseline like JJ just beat you, he's coming in here, someone has your back, right, and has help for you. Dave McClure did a great job. He got here and made the proper play. You stood. You've got to be able to make the next play. Someone just saved you. You should have been on a dead run from there knowing you were helped toward a rotating position, trying to find the opposite perimeter guy and stop his shot. And that's what we have to get to. That's where we go, and that's where we grow to as the season goes on. But good job. One more possession. I saw you, JJ. Right, that's what we're saying. You know why? You know why that happened? He said, my fault. It happened because he's so man-oriented, he's not talking to me. He should be talking to the guy guarding me at all times, so he should be seeing me. That doesn't score, that doesn't score. This scores. So you should always have you should always see this at all times, and one of the best ways for your players to see this at all times is to talk to it. If your players can get to the point where they can be in a stance and they're conditioned and trained well enough to be in a stance, moving around the floor and talking to the guy defending the ball, then you're in great position defensively all the time. Because this scores. You make your mistake when you get so caught up in that you forget about this. That's why I say don't play the drill. Let's go. Good. Still got to contest, Dave. You still got to contest. Good job. Shallow, J-Red. Shallow, Jay. Good job. Good footwork, Dave. I got you. Good job. Good. Come up. Live. We're live. Good job. Come on. Good job. Good finish, JJ. Everybody to the free throw line. Good job. But we try to have a segment in the preseason in which we work on something defensively every single day. And that culminates, hopefully, by the time we start the season up, when we start playing defense and we go 5-on-5, the build-up is there, where when we get going, guys are accustomed and they know the movements we want. They're conditioned to do this at a high level.
The final segment of the tape are offensive drills. Johnny's going to show you how we work on individually developing each of our players in this most important phase of the game.
Next, what we're about to go to is a very fundamental segment, and there'll also be some shooting involved. What we want to have happen now is we have our guys starting the baseline. Let's have two lines going at the same time. What we want to do is this. Very fundamental. These are all guys that come off screens, come out of situations where they're underneath the basket. So we want our guys to start up underneath the basket here, set their man up, come off. I will not tell them what to do. They can fade, they can curl, they can pop to the wing, they can come to the elbow. It's their read. The thing they're going to do when they receive the basketball, though, they're not going to shoot the ball. They're going to come out initially, and they're going to catch and face. From there, they're in triple threat. We call it catch and face position here, and they're going to work on pivoting and being strong with the basketball. Moving to the basketball, nuances with this. Not just catching it here and putting it in one position in the pocket. Ability to be able to move it around, swing it strongly, see what you have, square up to the basket. And then when we go back in again, we'll have them come out. Each person will come out twice. The first time just to catch and face, be strong with the ball, pivoting, working on footwork. You know, walking is something that we hate to see happen on our team. Hate to turn the ball over for something as careless as a travel call. So we work on pivoting. The next time we'll come out, the same thing will apply, except what JJ will do is he'll rip through off the catch and face, and he'll take a strong dribble, pull up, finish, going baseline, and then we'll finish middle, and then we'll start to build on it. Let's go. Let's go, Lee. Pivot, Lee. Let's go. Good, good. Good. Good back pick. Good back pick. Get in there. Good job. Good, Dave. Good footwork, Dave. Good. One dribble from three-point line. That's excellent. Good finishes, guys. Good finishes. Got to work on you. Let's go. We got to keep working. Good job. Good job. Now we're going to do the same thing, except we're just going to attack middle. Attack middle. Make sure you stagger the line so you guys don't run into each other. Just working on pivoting, footwork, ripping through, being strong with the basketball, comfortable with the ball. Good job, good job. Let's finish up strong. Let's finish up strong. Let's go. Good job, JJ. Get in there, Dave. Good job, Dave. We attack the rim. All right, good job, good job. Now what we want to do is this. We're going to bring our guys out. 3-on-0. That's what we have happening now. 3-on-0 penetrating pitch. You saw 2-on-2 pitch. You saw 2-on-0 penetrating pitch. Now we're going to go 3-on-0 penetrating pitch. And what we want to have happen is this. Same rules apply. JJ has to use his imagination as if I am guarding him. He has to beat me cleanly. Because if he doesn't beat me clean, no one will help. So he has to draw help to beating me clean, which means that starts us off into a penetrating pitch situation. As he passes again, spacing is very important. We use the three-point line as our guide. We want to get behind it. Next guy has it. Because his man helped and recovered, he's able to beat him on the closeout. Same thing applies. We have the defense chasing us now. They're no longer in front. They can't catch up. They're constantly closing out, which gives us an opportunity to make plays. These guys have a 3-pass rule. They have to pass the ball 3 times, and they have to complete 5 shots for the sake of the drill. Let's go. 5 shots combined. Beat them. Use your imagination. Let's go, Dave. You got to get past them. Good. Good jump stop, Dave. Good jump stop, Lee. It's 1. Let's go outside. Should look. Let's go. Rotate them. Let's go. Good. Got to beat them. Take strong angles. Get in there. No banana cuts. Let's go. Get in there. Good. It's all day, Tom. It's all day, Tom. Come on, baby. Let's go. You up. You up, Dave. There, you got to beat them. Good. Good. Good fake. The use of the jump stop allows JJ to make that play. He took a 1-2 step so he can pivot, which he did. Swung back around and found Lee on the backside. Hey, that looks so good, I'm counting it. Let's go. It looks so good, I'm counting it. Let's go. That's 3. Good job. Stroke, Dave. Good stroke, Dave. That's 4. Let's go. And that's game time. Good shot. Good job, guys. What we want to do now, got the guys moving. We have them shooting, doing a terrific job. Now, just like Coach Collins went through the perimeter going off the ball screen up top, our wing guys mostly get the ball on the wing and make moves off the ball screen on the wing. So what we'll do is have a line underneath the basket. We have them come out. And what we'll do is this. Each one will come out and go through a series of moves we have set for them. 1, as the screener comes out and set the screen, give JJ the ball. Initially, what's going to happen? Defense gets overzealous. He rocks me, he refuses the screen, goes baseline for the short pull-up. Help's going to be there. It's going to be hard to get all the way there with a good team because they'll have people in the lane, but he will be able to get wide open toward the baseline. That's what we're trying to accomplish. He gives me the nuance, he fakes it, and he goes. He rocks me, I cheat the screen, he goes. Second one in our sequence he's going to do is poor defense. He uses the screen, no one shows and steps in, he gets in, he has the J. Third, man shows, step back, man retreats, he comes right off of his behind, comes in, extends his dribble, pushes it ahead to make up for the pace, takes the pull-up jumper. And fourth, defender not respecting him or gets rubbed up, soft defender, he gets pinned, jumper behind the screen. Those are the 4 shots we will use in our series, and this is what we do for our wing guys. Yep, you first, that's exactly right. We'll do both sides. Just follow JJ off the lead. Here you go. Good. He's going the opposite side, so you be ready for him. Give him the ball. Let's go. JJ's going there. Start JJ up. Let's go. Good job, good job. Good job, good job. Good job, good job. Good. Good shot. Good job, Lee. Good job, Lee. Good, good, good. Bucket. Don't be short. Don't be short. Let's go. Let's go. Show on him. He's going. Let's go. Get by him. Get in there. Good job. Good job. I like it. I like it. Let's go. Come on, Lee. Get by him, Lee. There you go. It's more like it. Good. Shot, Dave. Good shot, boy. Let's go. Let's go. Good job, good job. All right, the last one in the series is going to be shooting behind the screen, shooting from behind the screen. Let's go. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Can't go under, can't go under, can't go under. Let's go, can't go under. Good job, make them pay. Can't go under, let's go. Let's go, can't go under, Dave. Okay, here we go, here we go. There we go, can't go under, Lee, good job. That's it, Dave, let's go. So 1C, bring it in, guys, bring it in.
I absolutely love all those drills. I guess it's because I love watching players improve. That's the best. I hope these drills will help your players improve. Improve to a point where your team shows great improvement, which will produce a lot of victories for you. Good luck.
Product is copy protect encoded. Attempts to duplicate will damage this product and may damage your recording hardware. Federal law provides severe civil and criminal penalties for the unauthorized reproduction or distribution of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, and video discs. Criminal copyright infringement is investigated by the FBI and may constitute a felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. All drills and exercises in this program are designed to develop fundamental skills. It is extremely important as an athlete or coach that you execute them with proper technique in order to avoid possible injury. To reduce the risk of possible injury, consult your doctor before beginning any exercise or skill development program. The producers, participants, and distributors of this program disclaim any liabilities or loss in connection with the information presented in this product.